Today I'm going to see what happens when I date an alien for 24 hours. Let's hope it doesn't go too wrong. I never thought I'd be saying this, but I somehow ended up on a date with an alien. I mean, it's not every day you swipe right on an extraterrestrial being, but here we are. I'm still trying to wrap my head around it, but I'm going to take you through this wild ride. From the get-go, I knew there'd be some obstacles. I mean, we're from different planets, different species, different everything. But I was excited to see if we could make it work. The first challenge I faced was communication. It wasn't like I could just sit down and have a casual conversation with my alien date. No, we had to use this weird device that translated our languages in real time. It was like having a robotic third wheel on our date. The cultural differences were also a significant hurdle. What's considered normal on Earth might be totally alien, no pun intended, to someone from another planet. Like my date kept trying to eat the flowers on the table. I was like, no, we don't eat those. And they're like, but they're so delicious. It was enlightening, to say the least. And then there were the little things, like the fact that my date's skin changed color depending on their mood. It was like having a human mood ring, but on a much larger scale. I had to constantly ask them how they were feeling, just so I wouldn't accidentally offend them. Despite the struggles, we had some really funny moments, like when my date tried to do a human high five and ended up slapping me in the face instead, or when they kept saying gleeb gloop, and I thought they were insulting me, but it was just their way of saying, I'm having a great time. Yeah, it was a real learning experience. One of the quirks that really stood out was their love of 80s human music. They would blast Bon Jovi and sing along at the top of their lungs. I mean, who doesn't love a good old-fashioned rock ballad, right? But it was also kind of adorable to see this alien being so into our human culture. But things took a turn when my date started doing this, I don't even know how to describe it. It was like a cross between a dance and a seizure. I was taken aback, to say the least. I was like, are you okay? And they're like, yes, this is how we express joy on my planet. I was like, well, joy looks a little different on Earth, buddy. The moment that really changed everything was when my date's spaceship suddenly appeared out of nowhere and started beaming people up. I was like, what's going on? And they're like, oh, it's just my friends coming to join us for dinner. I was like, dinner? You didn't mention dinner. And what's with the laser beams? Yeah, that's when I realized things were getting way out of hand. So what did I learn from this whole experience? Well, for one, I learned that dating an alien is definitely not for the faint of heart. It takes a lot of patience, understanding, and a willingness to learn about other cultures. But most importantly, I learned that sometimes it's okay to say no to a second date. Like when someone's spaceship shows up and starts abducting people, it's probably time to reevaluate the relationship. Thanks for watching, guys. If you've got any thoughts on aliens or dating disasters, let me know in the comments below. And if you want more crazy stories, be sure to check out my other videos.